How do you transform a narrow, dark, damp, poorly ventilated Victorian terrace into a naturally lit and expansive feeling home? But also, how do we elevate the everyday living for our clients? That was the challenge we faced with Fitzroy Terrace. This meant looking at things a little differently, and quite literally, flipping the typical approach to a home layout. The home is situated in Fitzroy, an inner northern suburb of Melbourne. These days there is a strong mix of architecture with an abundance of heritage Victorian terraces, many with contemporary extensions, along with the denser apartment buildings. There's a real duality to the area, with boutique shopping sitting against the urban grittiness. Our clients wanted to retain that sense of grittiness. They were after a design that would accommodate their lifestyle, where one day enjoying the calmness, but then the next being able to entertain with family and friends.
Victorian double-storey house is on a deep, narrow site, locked on both sides, with poor visual and physical access to the outside. One of the site's biggest challenges is being south-facing in a built-up neighbourhood, making it difficult to bring natural light into the home. So we wanted to ensure that the new living areas were flooded with light while creating connection to the outdoors and Fitzroy beyond, which meant looking at the principles of inverted living. We flipped the original arrangement by lifting the living spaces onto the first floor to make the best use of the improved light access, natural ventilation, and access to the north and south. Coming through the front door, the front room is the client's home office with a second bedroom beyond. We've tucked a small powder room under the stairs with a new bathroom on the opposite side of the hallway. Moving through is the main bedroom with ensuite, and beyond that is the laundry and the garage. Upstairs are the living spaces with the kitchen located in the centre. In the original terrace is the living room, which opens out to the north-facing balcony. The kitchen is a real showpiece with a ceiling opening right up to the north, which really expands the space. The dining area feels much more intimate under the lower ceiling, and as you step down into the sunken lounge, the volume opens back up again. This sunken lounge has a seamless transition to the first floor courtyard with built-in seating and planters. Moving up to the roof deck, the perforated staircase becomes the sculptural piece in the home, but it is also very practical in bringing in light into the living areas and the ground floor. The roof deck has built-in seating, a barbecue, and views out to the city and across Fitzroy.
I think we're all pretty aware of the positive impacts nature can have on us. And so when it comes to designing buildings, we are always looking for that connection. But how do you bring that experience of the outdoors and the expression of Mother Nature into the heart of a home? Although Fitzroy Terrace is very urbanised and built over the majority of the block, there is still a strong connection to natural light and the sky. The building shifts and moves to allow gardens to be appreciated from all aspects of the space. In the roof deck and the terrace, they both have a deep planter box, which will allow trees to grow and inhabit the site, while the vines continue to grow over the rear of the building.
The material palette is one of contrast, where finishes either absorb or reflect the newly introduced light in the home. Concrete and brick extends the longevity of the home, while timber and stone flooring brings some warmth and natural materiality to the interior. Although the palette is reduced, craftsmanship and texture are highlighted through the materials detailing. The formwork, concrete, the soft painted brick walls, and the perforated staircase elevate the space beyond just plasterboard, white walls and ceilings.
Our clients tell us their living areas are now flooded with natural light from all angles, creating an inviting and ever-changing internal landscape for them. And hearing that really cements why we do what we do. We have really aspired for timelessness at Fitzroy Terrace, creating a strong connection to its place and an honesty and expression of materials. It's designed to feel good and be joyful within.